everyone, it's Caroline Wu here in Sichuan Zigong. Today we are here at Xianshi ancient town with a history of over 1400 years. So today you're going to follow me to take a walk on this old style street and enjoy the views of its quaint house as well as its local tranquility and local people's lifestyle. Let's keep on going and please say hi to us. Let us know if you're watching, okay? And let me know if you like the dress, the Chinese style dress that I'm wearing today. Yeah, take a look of what I'm wearing. This is very unusual to me. I do not normally dress like this, or I would say girls nowadays is not usually dressed like this. But we wear this to the I would say maybe festival, or sometimes you would see girls wear this to a park to take photos. But I really enjoy what I'm wearing today, and this is my color, the purple. Let me know if you like my dress, okay? And we are here in Sichuan Zigong, and our audience and you guys have been anticipating for quite many days. And finally, we are here, and this is our last destination here in Sichuan Zigong. Let's refresh the page and say hi to our fans real quick. I just saw my video. Oh, okay, I'm here. All right, I see. Wow, I'm looking at myself. Hello, Michelle. Hi, Jessie. Tony said hi. Beautiful. Thanks. Thank you, you guys. We see Aniva said, place looks beautiful and picturesque. Exactly. And Stephanie said, I love it. And I want you guys to take a look at this street. This is 1400 years old, and it's very well protected and well preserved. And a lot of the architecture and ancient house are still in its original state. There's just a little bit minor restoration on top of it, and we are going to spend a whole hour here and to learn about Xianshi ancient town's origin, the culture, and also its relation with salt and its relation with Zigong. This place is one of the most significant places to the Zigong city. It is in southwest, as far as I know, of Zigong, and very important place for salt transportation. And you guys take a guess what I'm going to do right now. This is a local handicraft that we're about to try out. My first time to do it. This is a cotton art, or I would say cotton quilt making, and I am going to give it a try. See how this thing is done. This is what country people are doing or used to do to make quilts. This is what they put in quilt. So it's really fluffy and floating. 老师，可以让我试一下吗？可以让我试一下吗，老师？ Can I try it? We are waiting for the tool to be bring it over here. 老师让我试一下。The cotton is fine, everything fine. So yeah, let's say hi to our fans. We see. Can I? Jessie said, amazing oil paper umbrella. Caroline, thank you. And we see Kenny. Hi, Kenny. And let me know if you guys like my my dress for today. This is a local handicraft we're about to do. This is called cotton quilt making. And what they are trying to do is to, you guys are about to see, using a tool to, I would say soften it and make it elastic. 老师，我们那个机器在哪里啊？那个弹性的机器可以让我试一下吗？对。Okay. We are hearing people singing, and the local people are enjoying their life here. making a living inside their own house. So a lot of them you would see the local people living their own house and doing their own business. They're making a living here and live here. So this is a very well-preserved place, and I would say it's not commercialized. 哎，来，我来试一下，应该怎么弄？你跟他翻译，绑住你。要绑住哦 ，OK。下面点，他自己整。下面点还要得下。Oh, okay. So I'm getting ready to make a cotton quilt. 你来给他整，我整不了。哎，说下去买，下去买，底下。哪里？没关系的，但随意就可以，就是。对。So they are trying to be professional. We are using the tool to soften the cotton and the. 来，这应该怎么样？背着是吧？Do I look like a normal dress, Chinese style, like I'm in Chinese style dress and making cotton quilts? 那个手机放了噻，手机放就这个手机放下来。就是手机放啊，你这不会行吗？这种就不会，我看不对。看他这边的。来。This is like a. 这个勾得对。要巧料一点重哦。啊！ Wow, this is really heavy. 对，这个。Wow. Okay. 哦，对。Wow. Wow. 好。So she's helping me to hold this. 怎么弄？这样吗？This is a local handicraft and intangible cultural heritage that I'm trying out. So people here are still purchasing the cotton quilts and using it. So you probably would think that nowadays people don't use quilt that's filled with cotton, but here local people still do. And also this is a local handicraft. We wanted to protect it here in Xianshi. Ooh, it's really, really heavy. Wow, it takes strength. I need some workout before I need some strength before I know if I can do this. 那位老师呢？能让他来帮我一下吗？他怎么走？老师，您过来教我示范一下。I need an expert to like demonstrate it. It's really, really heavy. It's really heavy. 老师，来您帮我对。哦，小心。Wow. I just reduced the burden. So I didn't make anything happen at all, right? Okay, let's have the local people here to try it out. This is the intangible cultural heritage we wanted to protect here in Xianshi ancient town. See how he wears that, and this looks like a zither or like an instrument. He's trying to loosen the lumps and make it soft. See the string here is elastic. And also, this is everything is handmade. Is handmade, and after that, there is a machine that's behind it. It's trying to making this soften the cotton to make it more compact and filled with high density. There's another machine that's after this handmade, handicraft. See the sound, the rhythm. It's like a music that's playing. 好的，谢谢。哦。谢谢，我们可以开一下那个机器看一下吗？那个机器。 So it's like a music that's playing. It's rhythmic, and so yeah, this is what's filled inside of the quilt, and people are still purchasing the cotton quilt. 好的，谢谢，麻烦了，麻烦了。
我跟你讲，他说我们的属于非文化遗产，他说的。
非遗文化，对。
哎，他说的标题该咋子写？
他说什么？
他说的非遗文化的标题该怎么写？他没有标题，那就是意义。
So we are actually, this is an intangible cultural heritage, according to the local people here. Just told us. 谢谢老师。好的。So all right, let's go to our next local handicraft, which is iron making, and it's also going to be a lot of fun. See, I hope you guys are enjoying the local views here. See this ancient town, the ancient style building, ancient style house. You don't get to see a lot in the city. Here we are. So this is iron making, also local traditional handicraft. Yeah, and also this is a skill that is handed down in this family. This is called Lu. This family is first name is Lu, so it's called Lu Jia Dao, and they are trying to sharpen the knife and warming up everything so that everything iron can be shaped later on. So why don't we wait for a while? Let's take a look at what's over here. So this is the the completed product. We've got some pot here that's displayed. Okay, we are seeing Jessie said amazing oil paper umbrella, Carol, thank you. And also some other tools that we are needed in daily life. Some knives needed, some axes. And also, yeah. And we also see some swords are here, and some shovels. So these are the completed product after we are done with the iron making over here. Are they started? Yeah, because it takes a while to warm it up. Okay, yeah, take a look. Okay, so we see Mulder said, I'm enjoying them as well, and I love the China Plus America live streams and I feel privileged to view them. Quite beautiful works, said, yeah, intangible cultural heritage here in Xianshi, ancient town, Zhigong, Sichuan province. And I think it's a bit dangerous for me, so we are just observing it and enjoy this very precious local handicraft. Okay, Louis are going to step back a little bit because it's going to spill out. A little bit dangerous. So this is what we are looking at, the iron making. This is helping to sharpen the knife, the axe, the pot, the chain, anything iron. Yeah, so this family, this is a skill that is handed down inside its family. So it's called Lu Jia Dao. The family's last name is Lu. All right, now this is the highlight of our show today because we are taking a walk on this ancient style street. You can see all kinds of local snacks here, all kinds of snacks. Restaurants are here selling the local snacks everywhere. So these people, the local people, are living here and they are opening their own business. So you can see it's keeping its original state very well preserved. The house It's about 1400 years old. You can see it's very well protected. If you take a look at the roof, they're all made of wood. What's underneath, I think, as far as I know, is stone, but on top of it, the house is still made of wood. If you see clearly, there's signs on top of it, still keeping to the original state. And this one, they're selling sugar. This one is selling sugar. Oh, look at all those pastries. Looks very sweet. Wow, I have to say I have a sweet tooth, but can we try it? 可以尝试一个吗？
可以。
尝一个。
这个很好吃。
Oh, okay. That's a pastry.
这个是无糖的。
Oh, there's no sugar in it. I love it. I love it. Things that 一小口，tiny bit. I just need a tiny bit. 一小口就好，一点点。Okay, this is what I'm gonna do.
没有蔗糖的。
Oh, that's nice. I love it. And it's not sticky though. Sometimes you eat, pastry, it's might sticky to your teeth. This is very nice. And also, I think we have some. 这是什么？
这种吗？是米糕，米糕类的，就是大米做的。
Some pastries as well. 这个是什么？
这是糯米的，就是纯糯米的。
Glutinous rice. 一小片就好，可以吗？
我们家的非物质文化遗产的手工糖。
Oh, so this is also intentional heritage, handmade sugar. 这是糖是吗？
对，糖，杂糖类。杂糖。
I love pastries that is not too sweet and not sticky to your teeth. I love the baby here watching me eating. Look at him. Is it he or she? 是男的还是女的宝宝？妹妹，这 girl. Hi.
要打个招呼吗？可以打个招呼。
Can I hold your hand? 可以给我手吗？
爷爷，我手，我的手。亲亲还有吗？亲亲嘛，小姐姐。
She is shy.
嘟个小嘴巴嘛，给姐姐嘟个小嘴巴，嘟小嘴巴，嘟啊，要亲亲嘛。忘了。
That's so cute. 谢谢。So you can see the people here local are really simple, honest, and I really like the smile on their face. I would say it's unsophisticated. I really enjoyed it, and everything here is authentic, still keeping its original state. Look at the signs above on the house. These houses are 2 stories and still having its roof, its signs outside of their store, their shops. It's, just walking over here, you can feel the history. So you can see the things that they are selling is very simple. They are very just trying to making a living out of their house because this is where they're living, and not trying to make it really big because it's very simple to just they just like to live a simple way, just like that. Yeah, this is a Zigong ancient town in this is a Xianshi ancient town in Zigong, Sichuan province, and it has a very deep relation with salt. So in the past, because Zigong is rich in its salt resources, so in the past, this is the place. We will see there's a river that's next to it. We are about to see is used to transport the salt to other parts of China. So the salt trade is helping to boost the business locally. And we are seeing Vincent. Wow, that's incredible. What is incredible we're talking about? And also we see Jordan. Beautiful craftsmanship. And take a look over here. People is doing facial shaving, cutting hair, really like they are looking at us. And I think this is also a very popular place for visitors here in Zigong. Zigong has 3 I would say treasure relation with is a tiny one. What's interesting about it is in every couple of days, every month, it would have a couple days that it turned white, and it would have some kind of smell. So they call it quaint. They have a name for it because it's an exotic state. Because it would turn white for a couple days every month. So this is a very interesting thing that is happening here. Where are we? 怎么回去? Oh, okay. So we've only been here for once, so we're trying to find our way to the river that you would see to transport the salt. Okay, let's read people's comments. We see Amy, we see James, Cody, Betty. Okay, we see Joshua said, how much roughly does it cost on average to stay per night week? 我来问一下，他们有观众问，就是在这边住一晚上有没有酒店是多少钱？
有民宿之类的，
民宿。
价格的话，可能我们200以内。
Okay, it roughly will just give you an idea how much to stay per night. Maybe it's within 200 RMB per night, which is about $340 US each night. Great question, Joshua. Melissa, we're seeing, and also Sim Chacha. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Beautiful place, chat said thank you. So this place, when you are walking on the street, you would feel that you're walking, you traveled back to China, to ancient China, about 1400 years ago. Why don't we just take some time to slow down a little bit and enjoy the view here, enjoy what I'm wearing. I am really enjoying what I'm wearing right now. This is the ancient town Xianshi, located within the city of Zigong, Sichuan. It lies on the Fuxi River. This river is known as the Salt River. It provides water transportation for this area's very famous or fabled salt trade. And the Xianshi ancient town is also having a name called the Millennium Salt Capital. It's listed as the famous historical and cultural town in Sichuan province. And Xianshi ancient town was the only place that Zigong well salt came out of Sichuan, known as the Pearl of Ancient Salt Road. So the 1,000-year-old town is one of the most important parts on the Fuxi River. So we're getting to know about its origin, its history of the salt transportation. It played a pivotal role in the modern history of China. Yeah, also you can see this, what's in front of us, this building with 3 stories. Huh, okay, let's take a look. They are drying those veggies, which yeah, this is something that's that I don't usually see in city. I don't know if it's all right, this what's in front of me what's in front of me, this is a 3-story building, which the locals are using it to enjoy the view. This is the highest building that they have here. What's saying on the sign that this is the tallest building, which you are welcome to come here to check out the view, which is very funny to think about it because it's only 3 stories, and but it's keeping a very original. Oh, look at the baby! Can we take a look at the baby? I have a thing for baby. Look at that. Can I? 可以摸一下吗？
摸可以摸。
啊！She's happy and she likes me. She's holding my hand really, really tight. Look at that. She's holding my finger really, really tight. She likes me. Look at people. I love. 是男孩子还是女孩？女孩。Ah, it's a girl again.
她喜欢漂亮。
So she said that she likes beautiful girls. Look at that. I love it. 谢谢，好可爱 ，so cute. She still not wanted to let go my hand. So adorable. So the shops that are open here, you can see that are selling all kinds of necessities, not necessarily very commercial. And also we are walking towards an area that is this is a temple, ancestral hall, or maybe, yeah. There are about 5 temples in this ancient town. So Gabriel says, nice video. Nice video. So on this side you get to see less people living here. I want you guys to take a look what's outside this door, the spring couplets, and the lanterns are hanging outside their house. Ah, I see. So this is probably the place that to have their living room or houses, their living room and bedroom, things like that. My understanding. I'm not sure if it's true. But on the other side, it's the front door that they can do their business and selling small handicraft, things like that. Okay, we see Jessie said. So if you have any technical difficulty, just refresh the page. We should be back very soon. Yeah, so we have Mulder said this is so cute, the babies. Yeah, I have a thing for baby. And we have Maria said beautiful town, and umbrella is like a rustic town, beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna let Louisa to walk in front of me to take you guys to show you guys the view. Hope you guys enjoy the view. Wow, this is a very unusual tree. Take a look. 这个是有多少年了？这树很久了吧？ Wow, this is like roughly 100 years old tree. So a lot of things you see here, all having the trace of the history, the ancient China. So when we're entering this area, we're gonna slow down a little bit because it's pretty steep. Everybody slow down, okay? Everybody slow down. And that's pretty steep. And I am wearing ancient Chinese style dress. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. And we invite you to enjoy this 1,000-year-old town. And also the housing are pretty exquisite and still keeping its original state. some of the houses are having some, you can see it's having stones or bricks. I think these are just moderate restoration because the original housing, as far as I know, are made of wood and having stones that's underneath. But you can see this one, it's still very full of Chinese characteristics. The bricks that it's using. So this is the Fuxi River we're talking about. People in the past having this transported the salt in this over here at this wharf, I would say. Take a look. And this is one of the cultural relics here. This is take a look. It's cultural relics. It's Xianshi ancient town wharf. A national cultural relics. Open for people to come to visit. It is a significant location spot for ancient town, Xianshi ancient town, as well as Zigong city. So it is having very high historical value, and people nowadays are trying their best to protect it as much as they can. So the ancient town has 3 terminals. This is one of them, the north terminal, and there is another terminal that's on the other side. But I want you guys to take a look at this stairs. So this, see, it's a little bit deformed because this is what the salt carrier in the past, they come here. This is wharf. They come here to transport the salt. So they step on it, and a lot of people are stepping on it. So it's deformed. It's not like the right shape of the stairs that you would normally imagine. You can see the prints, and the shape is distorted because so many people are stepping on it. So they are keeping its original state, and it's something that we wanted to value, and for the generations to come. Wow! Oh, I gotta be careful because I'm having a long dress. Yeah. So this is the place, the river used to transport the salt from Zigong, from Xianshi to other parts of China. And salt, the well salt in Zigong, it's very rich, and it's having like 2,000-year-old history. And also there are quite many temples here. So this is another one that's having lanterns that's hanging outside. See the roof and also the wall. It's very old, very ancient, but it's still well protected, I would say. So we are seeing Linda, Christine, and Abby. Thomas said beautiful. It's all great. Thanks for sharing. And this is another side of the stairs. For the salt carrier used to, step on. It's not easy to walk, and they are still keeping it to its original state because this is history. We need to preserve it. And when we are walking towards this place, I want you guys to take a look at what's in front of you. There are 2 trees that are growing next to each other, which the local people are giving it a name. call it. So they are calling it 相思树, which my understanding is that it's a love tree or couple, lover tree, I guess I would say. Just, briefly take a look, because the signal is probably not very good here. We're gonna briefly stay here. So I would just call it love tree or tree couple, because they're growing next to each other. The bigger one on the left and the smaller one is on the right side. They just naturally and by themselves grow next to each other. So the local people providing a story to it and giving it a name. I would say the love tree or tree couple. See what's in front of you. This place is really beautiful. We are stepping on another side of the street and walking towards the south terminal that people use to transport the salt. So you can see people are selling the local snacks. A lot of them are handicraft, local handicraft and intangible cultural heritage, and they're selling them to the tourists. Mm. 这个哪一个是非遗？
这几个
都是非遗 Yeah, all of them
这
are.
就是传统的嘛，都是传
Yeah,
统
very
的。
traditional handicraft that she is making the local snacks. This is also intangible cultural heritage. Yeah, I'm just gonna need a slice of it. 先炸过的是吧？
先用那个色拉油炸过的。
So it takes salad oil to stir fry it first, because I can feel it. There's peanuts in it, and there's oil. It's not extremely sweet.
这个花生糖都可以的。
And I want you guys to take a look.可以打开这个看一下吗？ So this is wax gourd. Oh, this is, I think it's grapefruit, sugar grapefruit.
这个是冬瓜糖，这个是橘饼，这是酥桃干。
这也是当地的特色，
都是当地的。
Local specialty here. This is sugar grapefruit, and also another one we have 冬瓜是吧 ？Wax gourd, sugar wax gourd, and persimmon. I think这是柿子吧？
橘子不是柿子。
橘子。Orange.
这个是小的那个橘子。
Okay. 谢谢。Interesting. You can see they're selling it. There's a shop here with a sign that 冯大王. Okay. Anyway. They usually name their shops after their family name, because they are having their family here and they live here. I think this is a nice view. If you wanted to eat here and there's a river that's next to you, you can enjoy. But this is a river that is having tons of history. It is playing a significant role in Xianshi ancient town and also in Zigong city. So as we were talking about, Zigong is having three cultural cards. One of them is dinosaur. We visited the dinosaur museum. Hi, did we just met the little girl a while ago? We just met her. We just met her. Okay, so we have three cultural cards here in Sichuan Zigong. One of them is the dinosaur. Visited the dinosaur museum yesterday. And also we oh, this is the place we wanted to enter. Here, this is the ancestral hall. Let me just, yeah. Okay. Right, so we have three wonders, the cultural cards, dinosaur, including dinosaur, salt, and lanterns. So we visited the Lantern Festival, which is magnificent, and the Dinosaur Museum yesterday. So today we are going to get to know about its three treasures here in Zigong, which is the paper cutting and dye tying and also the gong fan. Gong is the last name, so we call it gong fan, which is weaving bamboo. All right, so we are here. Let's take a look at what's here first, because it's a really joyful color, festive color. We have the paper painting that is displaying here. So they are calling it the three treasures in Zigong. So we are having the craftsman here, who is the inheritor of the intangible cultural heritage, and displaying their products, their completed products, and their masterpieces here. And so this gentleman here is 75 years old inheritor. Yeah, he is. I think he's doing some window flower, which is the round shape. 老师，这个恐龙咱们用了多少时间去制作出来的？这是个恐龙 ，a dinosaur。
这个就是20分钟啊。
20分钟 ，it only takes him 20 minutes to finish it. Wow, and some oxes here. So 我们现在是要剪一个什么东西是吧？
我剪的是一个，今年是中国的牛年，剪的牛。有这个折扇。
折扇，哇 ，OK。
展开就是折扇。现在这个人还在制作。
好。He is trying to cut. To me, it looks like a window flower, but it's going to be a fan. And this is intangible cultural heritage, and one of the three treasures here in Zigong. Just wanted to say hi. Some of you, did I miss your comment? Let's see. Stacy is here, and then Michelle is here. Sharon is here. All right. So we see Julie said, I've never seen this page before. I live in Las Vegas, USA. I've never seen anything so beautiful. Thank you so much, Julie. You're the best. And the Kenny said, so beautiful. Would love to see this site one day. I know. So we are here. If you just started to join us, we are here in Zigong, Xianshi ancient town, which is in Sichuan province. And we are looking at one of the three treasures here, which is the paper cutting, the tie-dyeing, and the gong fan. If today it's your first time to join our site, you might want to check out our live streaming in the previous couple of days, because we visited the Zigong Lantern Festival, which is one of the most loved cultural events here. And also we visited the Dinosaur Museum, Zigong Dinosaur Museum. Also another very popular tourist attraction spot, and also very educational spot as well. So I think he's about to complete it. I am amazed, because so fast, so skillful. So I just want you guys to know that this gentleman right here is 75 years old. He is very skilled at what he is doing. We have Jordan saying, is this Kung Fu? No, this is paper cutting. All right, so Glenn said, great tour. And Jordan said, great skill. And Jack said, such a beautiful ancient culture. Love it. Thank you, guys. You guys are the best. And we have Antonio. And James is asking, who is behind the camera today? We have Louisa is behind the camera today. Wow, this is almost done. This is fast. I'm surprised. So I hope you guys really enjoyed today's tour. We're here at the we just took a walk on the old-styled streets in Xianshi ancient town in Zigong. And we really enjoy its tranquility and the local people's lifestyle. And what I really like about local people is that they have their very honest, very simple smile on their face. So the cultural heritage authorities have listed the Xianshi town as a very famous historical and cultural town in Sichuan province. So yeah, because this is a place that has thousands of years, 1400 years old history. Is it almost done? That's very fast. 没问题. This is fast. Also, let's take a look at some. Wow, this is a very delicate, exquisite flower. It's tiny. Jordan said it's a great skill to me. Now we open it. Wow, the small flower. I like the small flower. It's just did that. Whoa, ready to be amazed.要帮忙吗？哦。Yeah. Let's lay it on the table. You can see this is what this gentleman right here just did. It's a fan. Wow, that is so beautiful. It's very delicate. See the. Oh, there are 4 axes. Where? Oh, okay. Oh, got it. Because I'm looking at it from the other side, so cannot really recognize it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 axes because this year is the year of the ox, and they really help you guys good fortune and have good luck, good wealth. Year of the ox. Wow, nicely done. Great job. Thank you. 谢谢，太棒了。You can see this is the tool we were talking about when we were at the Lantern Festival. This is what they use to draw the water from the well and to make the salt here in Zigong. The word for word translation is sky car, 天车 in Chinese. A very important ancient tool that is still well protected in the museum, although it's not being used nowadays, but still very well protected. That's a dinosaur. So, talking about the couple of days we spent here in Sichuan Zigong, everywhere we go, we see dinosaur lanterns and dinosaur art installations and displays. They really love dinosaurs because Sichuan Zigong is having rich resources for the dinosaur fossils. So that's the icon for salt. 这是天车. That's 龙是 dinosaur. 灯是这个. That's the lantern.
这个是我们的，我们叫才子之乡。
Yeah, I know. We talked. There are 3 cultural cards.
这是豆花。
Yeah. 豆腐。
豆花城。才子之乡，豆花之城。
So there are 3 cultural cards here in Sichuan Zigong: the dinosaur, the salt, and the lantern. And they're all displayed here. The dinosaur, it's this one, and the lantern. Oh, lantern. Oh, sorry, lantern here, and the 这个是天车是吧？
天车。
That's the sky car, 天车, which they use. Which is a tool they use to draw the well from the water to make the salt.
西庆会馆还有王爷庙。
There are some historical sites here that I would say it's a must visit in Sichuan Zigong. They are all made into the paper cut and can be displayed as artwork. Salt Museum. We visited the Salt Museum yesterday. you would never imagine that there is a museum that is dedicated to salt, but it's happening here in Sichuan Zigong because it is known for its rich resources of well salt. And ancient town here in Xianshi, it's actually very important location to transport the salt in ancient China, maybe still nowadays, because it lies on the river of the Fuxi, the Salt River. That's what they call it. All right, 好，谢谢，谢谢。This is what wanted to show you guys the full character. Good fortune, you guys have seen it, and I wish you guys good fortune, good luck. 谢谢，谢谢，到货。Yeah, let's take a look at the second handicraft here. This is gong fan, gongshan in Chinese. It's a fan that's made of, I think, weaving. You weave this thing, bamboo, I think it's bamboo, into a fan. So our craftsman, the lady is trying to working on to show you guys the process. Okay, so Jack said if I visited there, I would have to ship all the stuff I would buy from here separately. Okay, welcome you guys to be here. We see Gregorio. It's an amazing paper cut art. The molder said the color of the red hue is different. This is a very delicate thing and time-consuming thing to do. 这个一个扇子要多久？
要1个多月。
要1个月。It takes a whole month to finish this gong fan. Wow, it's extraordinary. Should I still hold my umbrella? 我还要带着扇子吗？ I think I should do that. And let's take a look at our artwork here because I think it fits this environment better. See, I want you guys to take a look at this environment later on. Yeah, after I introduce you guys about the fan that displayed over here. Okay. So we displayed over here the fairy, and yeah, this is also a fairy, maybe palace. Girl from the palace. And you can see that the thing that they're holding the fans are extraordinary. It looks like it's mahogany. It's made up of mahogany or redwood, very precious kind of material, expensive material. Yeah, we can take a closer look. Let's take some time to enjoy the view of those gong fan. So gong is the fan name. The lady we are invited here, she is the inheritor of the gong fan, and she is having apprentices as well. Oh, let's take a look at what's here. 为什么这个是这么细的呢？这个又这么粗？
因为那是我们首先要把竹子撕成竹片，然后再刮成竹丝，然后我们再编织。
Okay, let's take a look at the process. So starting from the bamboo, it is very thick and also bigger, maybe slices of the bamboo. And the lady over here is trying to cut it into thinner slices. We need the very, very thin slices of bamboo in order to weave them into fans. So this is a very long process, very, very time-consuming and delicate artwork. Wow. So it takes a lot of time. See, it's not a one-time thing. It takes very, very, very long time. 这个要磨多久啊？看它好像磨了好久。
刮竹丝吗？它可能一根竹丝，我们反复的刮的话，可能是几百甚至几千刀。
Wow, I was just asking. Well, she is actually needed to do like 100 times to make it. You know, to slice it, to sort of making it thinner, to make it a very delicate bamboo in order for us to use to weave into the bamboo fan. See, these are very, very thin, just like thread. We are very, very thin. And also, see, what's displayed here are also the dinosaur. That's the herbivore we were talking about yesterday. That's my favorite dragon. That's my favorite dragon. And also, this is a sky car. The tool they use to draw the water from the well and also make the sod. Wow, that's very delicate. See the tool that she is using? It's like a needle. 我们是在做这个吗？
对，我们在编这个图案。
啊 ，so 那是要在上面要放，就是在底下铺一层这个，然后按照它这个来。
它那个线路我们来找，有交叉来呈现图案。
啊 ，okay. So she is trying to make the this is the graphics that we are later on going to present, but it takes a really long time. But what she needed to is to, lay out the picture underneath. See, can you see that? The picture is underneath. Mother said, I am amazed at the creativity of Chinese people. I'm not creative or artistic. I cannot understand it well. Well, I'm looking at myself. I am holding an umbrella. Looks like a ancient Chinese girl, traveled back to ancient China thousands of years ago. That's very nice comment, Mother. We see Moxie said, takes patience, and so beautiful though. So I want you guys to look at this environment. This place that is having all those three inheritors of the intangible cultural heritage here in Xianshi. Take a look at this place. This is, in old days, it is a place that used to worship ancestor, and it's worshipping ancestor is a long history, having thousands years of history. But nowadays, being transformed into old-styled school, or you can see that our tables and chairs that's displayed here, and there's a screen or maybe a blackboard at the behind. It's an old-style school for people to read and then to study or to hold official meetings. So it's very full of traditional Chinese style, this place, and also I think what I'm wearing fits this place. So it's still well protected. Bear in mind the place that is having that is having about 14 years old history, and it's very well protected. The architecture, the ancient style, the old style street is well preserved and still kept its original state. They did just a little bit moderate restoration because it's 1400 years old, but you can still see the history. Yeah, take a look at what we have here, the tie dye. 你好，你好. See, this is the display after the tie dyeing is done. 我们现在是在做什么？这是什么？
在做扎染的一个丝巾。
啊，扎染丝巾。So this is a silk scarf. 那这是一个开始的过程吗？
这就是先把图案印在这上面，你看，我们就按照这个图案的走向来把它扎起来。
Oh, so the patterns are printed on it. So this is the first couple, I would say, the beginning of the stage of this dye-dyeing process, which is print the patterns on top of the scarf, and then 然后您就缝上去，
然后把它抽紧。
啊，
然后把它这些地方把要缠的地方把它缠起来，缠好之后它就会这样子。
And we do the sewing.
就这地方。
And it's going to look like this. Okay. Then tie them into knots. 然后呢？
这地方它就不会上色，然后就出来就是这种白色
Okay. So after you turn it into knots, this is the place that you don't get to be colored, don't get to be colored something else. So it's going to turn out look like this. That is the process. Okay. We are having limited amount of space and time here to show you the whole thing, but here we can show the beginning of the stage of this tie-dyeing. So starting from here, the color of the patterns on it, and then doing the sewing, and then turn it into knots. And then this place is going to be avoiding the avoiding the coloring if it's tied into knots like this. And then you can do the color. And after that, it's going to turn like this. That's great. Now I get it. Interesting. So yeah, this is what it's look like. This is the favorite thing here in Sichuan Zigong, and also one of the cultural cards here, and also I would say a symbol, cultural image here in Sichuan Zigong. What we were just showing you is the three treasures, the small treasures that they have: tie-dyeing, paper cutting, and also the gongfan. Very, very interesting. These are all of tie-dyeing. Take a look. I want to show you guys because they are extraordinary. 我们可以做成很多东西，是不是？ So scarf here, and also toys, stuffed toys. Wow, even a mirror. Take a look. 化妆镜. You can you can bring it. Wow, that's extraordinary. The tie 这是个领带。领带。Wow, and also handbag. 对对对。See the pattern. So now you recognize, for me, as I just learned something new, you would recognize that the tie-dyeing, the pattern. Yeah. I love this handbag. It's in green. It's beautiful. This is beautiful. It's like lotus on the leaves, floating. Yeah. So let's come over here. This is a fan. 可以拿吗？可以。They are all exquisite and delicate. I'm not sure if I can get to use them. It should be like this. How do you like this? I'm traveling back to ancient China. Beautiful. 老师帮我放一下好吗？谢谢。那这些也是围巾。So these are all scarves. Okay. Maybe tablecloth, something like that. It's very practical. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see what people are saying. 可以做一点简单的扎染。可以做我吗？可以啊。Okay. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm going to try out the tie dyeing a little bit. I didn't know if I can do it.
这些比较复杂的可以做一个很简单的。
Okay. Great.
一个折叠法，折叠法把它折出来，然后就这样，就是一根方的把它折出来，然后我们就随折一下，要这样，然后把线把它捆起来，然后就会出现花纹。你来，要不然你来试一下。我们简单的，很简单的来一下。So we see Larry is watching, and Michelle said, "I love art in every kind of art." Great. In the digital art. I'm glad you guys are talking about it, about all kinds of art, because these are the things that remind you about any kind of artwork. Really, I'm really glad to see about Motor's comment, because he or she is saying that I'm amazed at creativity of Chinese people. I'm not creative or artistic, but I really love it. Thank you for that comment. That's right. 你要亲自来吗？
我试一下，这是怎么着？我把它
捆绑起来。
捆绑起来。So I tied it into.
打结就可以了。
怎么打结？在这儿。
打个结。
但是我们在这儿是没有办法印的，是吧？就是
简单的给它
扎一下，
染一下。
So I get to know, I get to experience the process of tying it.
好，我们来染吧。
Oh, right here! I didn't even know. We got everything that's laid out here.
板蓝根就是那个叶子，然后发酵。
啊。
对，然后我们先浸一下。手套来，手套。
在这儿。
就你打进。好，然后我们就放在这个染液里。谢谢。这是一个板蓝根的液体。
这种染液是能够
纯天然的。
纯天然就是沾到也能洗掉的是吧？
对对。
It's a very natural kind of.
拍出来就可以看到效果。
So it's already colored it. I think the coloring process is done. Now we can see the process. Wow, look at that.
你看它是由绿变蓝，就是有句话叫青出于蓝而胜于蓝，就是说的就是这个染料。
Wow, it's a flower. 所以就好了，然后一定时间去
氧化，
去氧化它。
氧化，然后氧化之后就可以清洗，就出来了。
Wow. Okay. So it's I would say it's 90% done, and we'll just leave it there. Yeah, I think the original. This is just incredible. 你刚才就把它扎了一下，然后就好了。但是你怎么知道它是会变成这样子一个花纹？
它花纹就是随意的嘛。你扎着这种，比如说你扎着四方形联系的话，它就会出现一个四方联系吧。比如说你很多种方法嘛，因为扎染有很多方法，也可以匀搓啊，很多种方法出来。但是这个都是不定性的，就是很的那种，就是我们一个扎染的一个特色。
Okay. So I was just asking her about how do you know the patterns of this flower. She told me something that's sometimes it's going to turn out to be random, but for this pattern, she does know how to turn it into a flower. 我们可以试一下这种啊，就是我想做成，比如说是一个荷花呀，或者是怎么着，我应该是怎么去？
它要画
图的是吧？So sometimes the process still require you to do the painting beforehand, so that you would know how to make it a fixed pattern. So this is pretty random, this is a random pattern. But sometimes, if you want to turn it into a certain fixed pattern, you do need to. It does require some kind of painting beforehand. 所以就是有时候还是需要画一下，然后才知道去怎么去染。
这抽象的图案呢，它是很随意，就不需要画。
Sometimes abstract, it doesn't require too much beforehand. So yeah, I think that should be pretty good for today's live stream. Let's see what people are talking about before we wrap it up, okay? And we see Jack said I started watching when I saw the one with the pandas. Yeah, it's Sichuan is also very well known to having its pandas. But here we're in Zigong. For these past 4 days, we are getting a lot to know about cultural cards, which is the lantern. We visited for the first two days the Zigong Lantern Festival, and we really enjoyed its how magnificent and spectacular the lantern festivals are. And it's going to last for a whole month and hopefully last for a whole year in future. And also yesterday we were at the Zigong Dinosaur Museum to learn about its rich resources of the dinosaur fossils, and also it's very known for its evacuation sites and burial sites, and a lot of the treasures of the dinosaur fossils. And today we are here at the ancient town, which is a very important port or wharf of the salt trade and salt transportation in Zigong in China. So this place is holding a lot of history and a lot of the culture. I'm really glad to take for the tour of this place, the Zigong province, and hope you guys really enjoyed it and learned a lot. And we've been here for 4 days. I really enjoyed it and had a really interesting or nice experience here. And I'm Caroline Gu. Thank you so much for spending time with us. We'll see you next time. Bye.